everyone. My name is Gypsy Wolf. Thank you for joining me. And I am here to teach you all things witchcraft. So I'm really excited to share tonight such a simple, or actually two very, very simple full moon release rituals or spells. And I promise you already have what you need in your home, so you can do this tonight for the supermoon, August 11th, 2022. If you don't get to it, don't stress. There are plenty more full moons to come. Alright, so I'm going to show you what you're going to need for each spell. Now, I do like lighting a white candle while I do these workings, and usually a type of full moon incense. You're going to need, for the first one, a dish of water. I used full moon water. Some food coloring. Black would be best, so you would want to, mix up different colors to get the black, but I could not find my red food coloring to save my life. So I'm just going with blue for the sake of the video. And a piece of paper. You can use brown paper bag. You can use just regular white paper. Just don't use paper with lines on them. I'm not a fan of that. And then you're going to need some type of writing implement that you can dip into your coloring and write on this piece of paper. And it doesn't need to be perfect. So I have this glass one that a very good friend of mine sent me very recently, and I just love it. So pretty. But I guess in a pinch you could use a toothpick or just get creative. You know what I mean? Get creative. You could even use maybe the tip of a knife, something like that. Because the wood from the toothpick probably will absorb some of the liquid. But, use what you got. Alright, so that's the first one. The second one, all you need is a crystal or stone. This is nice and smooth. It was from a stream and trails that I always used to go to. But you can just go in your backyard and grab one. Okay? Just try to make sure that you can write on it. And that it's big enough to write at least one word on it. And a permanent marker. That's it for that one. Okay? So I'm going to put the marker and stone aside, and I'm going to show you the first one first. And let me get something to light my candle with. I'm always forgetting something, guys. Always. Let me see. And I don't even know where my matches are. Okay. Here we go. Don't mind me. This is, real witchcraft. We don't always remember every single little thing. It just happens. So if you do have maybe a full moon oil, because I do show you how to make one in one of my videos, a few months ago, you can anoint your candle with that. That would be great too. So I'm just going to light this up. This is for purification and all that good stuff. And I'm going to set that to the side. Okay. Okay, so, like I said, this is all about releasing things that don't serve us. Okay? So, you want to take your piece of paper and you want to sit and really think about what in this moon cycle you really, really feel is holding you back. So it can be addiction, fear, anxiety, depression, maybe not being happy at work, bad relationship, miscommunication with your partner, things like that. So there are a myriad of things that it could be. So I'm going to dip my little writing implement into here, and I'm just going to write down let's see, I have really poor sleeping habits, so I'm going to write that down. Now, I did mix a little water with this because I didn't have something small enough that would just fit this, but the dye make me be able to dip this in. Alright, so I'm just going to write bad and if you mix a little water with it, you're going to have to keep dipping it. Bad sleeping habits. I really wish I could get on a better schedule. I try, but I am such a night owl. And if you choose, you don't have to write words to write a sigil. That's up to you. But for this one, I think writing out the words is a bit best. Okay, now we're using food coloring because it dissolves. So we are going to take our paper with what we want to banish that no longer serves us and place it in the water like so. And we're going to wait for it to dissolve. And that's it. Now you can say a chant, which I also say with the other spell. It's very simple. I just came up with it off the top of my head. And each time I do this, I do it a little differently. But by the power of the moon's lunar light, take what no longer serves me on this night. Take away all worry and strife. Leave only the good in my life. I do this with the moon's healing energy. As I will it, so shall it be. And now I shouldn't have to write that in the description box. It's very, very short, sweet, and to the point. Now, once the ink has dissolved, there are quite a few things you can do with it. You can let this dry out and you can burn it in candle flame and float, let the ashes go to the wind. You could bury it. You could put it in a running stream, something like that, because paper will, it's biodegradable, so we're good. All right, so that's the first one. It's that easy. And it will take that away, and just make sure you take your time and focus on this. All right, let's put this aside without spilling anything. And you know what? I'm actually going to leave this dish of water so I can show you how it's dissolved at the end. Now, with our stone and our marker, this is one where I do like making a rune because it's hard to fit much on most stones that you find. Again, write whatever it is: fear, anxiety, depression, bad habits, overeating, things like that. So, I'm going to write fear, and anxiety. try to make sure you find a stone does have room for some words, okay? Now what you want to do with this stone is hold it in your hand and hold it up to your heart and really focus on it, think on it, feel it. Pour all your energy of these things that you don't want in your life anymore into the stone. And visualize all of that energy going into it and leaving your body. Once you feel that is complete, your final step, and this is important, you can't just leave this, you want to bury this in the earth. Let the earth take it away from you. You can put this in your backyard, or bury it in your backyard. I, however, would suggest burying it somewhere away from your home. So, a park, anywhere that's not on your property. But if that's all you can do, that's all you can do. And for that one, that's it too. That's all you need to do. Now let me show you this piece of paper. Now that we're done both little spells, rituals. See, basically gone. And I like sitting and watching the words dissolve and imagining them leaving my life. Imagining that those bad things leaving my life. So that's it. If you guys are interested in more spells and more things about witchcraft, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. I do all different types of things on witchcraft. So, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. And as always, it was so great to have you here. Thank you so, so much. And as always, blessed be.